Hey there. Have you ever had one of those mornings where you wake up, and before your feet even hit the floor, your mind's already racing? Maybe it's a little worry about forgetting where you parked the car yesterday, or maybe it's just that feeling that the days are slipping by faster than they used to. If that sounds familiar, I'm so glad you're here with me today, because we're going to talk about something that can help, something simple, something you can do right where you are, and something that's like a gift to your aging mind. I'm talking about meditation, and trust me, it's not as complicated or mysterious as it might sound. It's just a way to give your brain a little breathing room, and it can make a world of difference as we get older. Now, I know life doesn't slow down just because we've hit 60 or 70 or beyond. If anything, it feels like there's more to juggle, keeping up with the grandkids, managing the house, maybe even figuring out that new phone that keeps beeping at you. And our minds? They've been working hard for decades, storing memories, solving problems, and carrying us through thick and thin. But here's the thing, as we age, our brains deserve a little extra care, just like the rest of us. Meditation isn't about becoming someone new or sitting in silence for hours, it's about giving yourself a chance to feel sharper, calmer, and more at peace. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 amazing benefits it can bring to your mind, and I'll share some easy ways to get started, plus a few stories from folks just like us who found it works wonders. Let's kick things off with something we all want a little more of: focus. Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Or maybe you're trying to follow a recipe, and your thoughts keep wandering off to last week's doctor's appointment? It happens to the best of us, and it's totally normal as we get older. But meditation can help bring that focus back. It's like tuning up an old radio. Suddenly, the static clears, and you can hear the music again. When you sit quietly for just a few minutes and pay attention to something simple, like your breath or the sound of the wind outside, you're training your mind to stay in one place. It's not about forcing it, it's about gently guiding it back when it wanders, like you'd nudge a puppy that's strayed off the path. My friend George, who's 71, started doing this after he kept losing track of conversations with his wife. He'd be nodding along, then realize he had no idea what she'd just said. He told me he felt embarrassed about it, like his mind was slipping away. So, he tried sitting on his porch every morning for 5 minutes, just listening to the birds and breathing slow. At first, he said his thoughts were all over the place: grocery lists, car repairs, you name it. But after a week or two, he noticed he could follow a story from start to finish without drifting off. He even started enjoying those chats with his wife again, and she's thrilled to have his full attention. It's not magic, it's just a little practice that helps your brain remember how to stay on track. And while we're talking about keeping your mind sharp, let's move into something else meditation does so well: it helps with memory. I don't know about you, but I've had my share of moments where a name or a date just dances out of reach, like it's teasing me from the back of my brain. It's frustrating, right? But here's the good news: meditation can give your memory a boost, and it's not as hard as you might think. When you take a few minutes to sit and clear out the clutter in your head, you're giving your brain a chance to sort through all those files it's been holding onto. It's like tidying up a messy desk. Suddenly, you can find what you need when you need it. Take my neighbor Linda, for example. She's 68 and always prided herself on remembering birthdays and anniversaries. But a couple of years ago, she started blanking on them, and it shook her up. She didn't want to rely on a calendar for every little thing, so she gave meditation a try after reading about it in a magazine. She started small, just 5 minutes before bed, sitting in her armchair, focusing on the rise and fall of her chest. She told me it felt awkward at first, like she was doing nothing useful. But then, a few weeks in, she noticed she could recall her grandson's soccer schedule without checking her notes. She even remembered her sister's favorite flower for her birthday bouquet: lilies, not roses, which she hadn't thought of in years. Linda says it's like her mind's filing cabinet got a good spring cleaning, and she's got meditation to thank for it. So, we've got focus and memory in our pocket, 2 pretty great benefits already. Next, let's talk about how meditation can help you feel less stressed, because who doesn't want a little more calm in their day? Stick with me, because this one's a game changer. Alright, so we've been chatting about how meditation can sharpen your focus and give your memory a little lift, two things that can make any day feel a bit smoother. Now, let's talk about something that hits close to home for so many of us: stress. You know those moments when the phone's ringing, the sink's dripping, and you're wondering if you locked the car? It's like the world's conspiring to keep you on edge. Well, meditation's got a way of stepping in like a good friend, helping you turn down that noise and find some calm, even when life's throwing curveballs. And for us as we get older, that's a treasure worth having, because a peaceful mind can make everything else feel a little more manageable. Picture this: you're sitting in your favorite spot, maybe it's that cozy chair by the window or out on the patio with a cup of coffee, and instead of letting your thoughts run wild, you just take a minute to breathe. Slow and easy, in and out. That's it. Nothing fancy, no special equipment, just you and a quiet moment. What happens is your body starts to relax, your shoulders drop, your jaw unclenches, and your mind follows along. It's like hitting a reset button. I've got a buddy, Sam, who's 66, and he swears by this. He used to get so worked up over little things, like traffic or a bill that came out of nowhere. He'd stew on it all day, and by night, he was worn out. Then he started meditating, just 10 minutes in the morning, sitting on his couch with his eyes closed. He told me it's like the worries don't stick as hard anymore, they're still there, but they don't take over. Sam says he feels lighter, and I can see it, he's smiling more these days. What's so great about this is you don't need to be an expert to feel it work. Even 5 minutes can do the trick. Maybe you're waiting for the kettle to boil, just close your eyes, listen to the hum, and breathe. It's not about making stress disappear completely, who could do that, but about giving yourself a break from it. And here's the best part: when you're less stressed, your mind doesn't have to fight so hard to keep up. It's like clearing the fog off a windshield, you can see the road ahead a little better. Sam even noticed he's not snapping at his dog as much, and that's a win for both of them. Now, while we're on the subject of feeling good, let's ease into another benefit that ties right in: how meditation can help you sleep better. I don't know about you, but I've had nights where my brain decides it's time to replay every conversation I've had that week, just when I'm trying to drift off. It's exhausting, right? But meditation can be like a lullaby for your mind, helping you wind down so you're not staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. It's all about letting go of the day's leftovers, those nagging thoughts that keep buzzing around, and settling into a quieter place. My friend Ruth, who's 70, had this exact problem. She'd lie in bed, wide awake, worrying about her daughter's new job or whether she'd turned off the stove, even when she knew she had. It was stealing her rest, and she'd wake up feeling like she hadn't slept at all. Then she started doing a little meditation before bed. Nothing big, just sitting up against her pillows, breathing slow, and imagining a calm lake she used to visit as a kid. She said at first, her mind kept jumping to her to-do list, but she'd gently bring it back to that lake. After a few nights, she noticed she was falling asleep faster, and when she woke up, she didn't feel so groggy. Ruth told me it's like her brain finally learned to hush up when it's time to rest, and she's been sleeping like a baby, or at least a very tired grandma, ever since. The beauty of this is how simple it can be. You don't need to sit up straight or chant anything, just find a comfy spot and let your mind soften. Maybe you picture a favorite place, like Ruth's lake, or just focus on the sound of your breath. It's like telling your brain, hey, we're done for today, and giving it permission to clock out. Better sleep means you're starting your day with a clearer head, and that's a gift that keeps on giving. So, we've got stress melting away and sleep coming easier, 2 more reasons to love what meditation can do. Next, we'll dive into how it can lift your mood, because who doesn't want a little more sunshine in their step? Alright, so we've been talking about how meditation can calm your stress and help you sleep like a dream, 2 things that can really brighten your days. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about something that's just as wonderful: how it can lift your mood. You know those times when you're feeling a little down, maybe because the weather's gray or the news is all gloom and doom? It's easy to get stuck there, especially when the years pile on and life throws its curveballs. But meditation has this gentle way of nudging you toward the sunny side, and it's not about pretending everything's perfect, it's about finding a little more joy in the everyday, right where you are. Imagine sitting quietly for a few minutes, maybe with a warm drink in your hands, just letting your thoughts settle. You're not trying to fix anything or push the blues away, you're just giving yourself a moment to breathe and be. What happens is your mind starts to let go of some of that heaviness, and little by little, you feel a spark of lightness creep in. It's like opening a window to let fresh air into a stuffy room. My friend Ellie, who's 69, found this out for herself. She'd been feeling low after her best friend moved away, missed their coffee chat something fierce. She started meditating in the afternoons, just sitting on her porch swing, listening to the leaves rustle. She told me it didn't erase the sadness, but it made space for other things, like noticing how pretty the sky looked or laughing at her cat chasing a bug. Ellie says it's like her heart got a little lighter, and she's been finding more reasons to smile ever since. What I love about this is you don't need to force it. You don't have to sit there thinking, I'm going to be happy now. It's more like letting the good stuff bubble up on its own. Maybe you focus on your breath, or maybe you think about something that warms your heart, like your grandkid's goofy grin or that song you used to dance to. Over time, it's like you're building a habit of noticing the bright spots, and that can carry you through even the tougher days. Ellie's even started humming again while she waters her plants, and if you knew how quiet she'd been before, you'd know that's a big deal. Now, while we're talking about feeling good, let's wrap this up with one more benefit that ties it all together: how meditation can keep your mind young. I don't mean turning back the clock to your 20s, though wouldn't that be something, but keeping your brain flexible and strong, no matter how many candles are on your cake. As we get older, it's natural for things to slow down a bit, but meditation can help your mind stay nimble, like a dancer who never forgets the steps. It's about giving your brain a workout that's gentle but powerful, keeping it ready for whatever you want to throw at it, whether that's learning a new recipe or remembering where you parked at the grocery store. Take my neighbor Frank, who's 72. He was worried his mind was getting rusty, kept forgetting his lines at the community theater he loves so much. He'd always been sharp as a tack, and it rattled him to stumble over words he used to know cold. So, he started meditating every morning, just 10 minutes with his eyes closed, picturing a peaceful river. He said it felt silly at first, like he was just daydreaming, but then he noticed he wasn't fumbling his lines as much. He even picked up a new play faster than he had in years. Frank told me it's like his brain got a tune-up, still creaks a little, but it's running smoother than it has in a while. He's back to stealing the show, and he swears those quiet minutes are his secret weapon. The best part? You can start small and still see the difference. Maybe it's 5 minutes in your favorite chair, letting your mind wander to a happy place, or just sitting still and listening to the world around you. It's like flexing a muscle: the more you do it, the stronger it gets. And that strength sticks with you, helping you tackle puzzles, enjoy stories, or just feel more like yourself. Frank says he feels sharper, but more than that, he feels proud, like he's still got plenty of spark left. So, there you have it, 5 beautiful ways meditation can care for your aging mind. It sharpens your focus, boosts your memory, eases your stress, helps you sleep, lifts your mood, and keeps your brain young. These aren't big leaps, they're little moments you can weave into your day, your way. Pick one that feels right and give it a try. I bet you'll be surprised at how good it feels. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about giving meditation a go, or have you already found it works for you? Drop a comment below and let's chat. If you enjoyed this, give the video a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I'd love to keep sharing ideas like this with you. Here's to a mind that's strong, calm, and full of life, no matter the years. Take care, and I'll see you soon.